What's going on, everybody? Coach William Grazione here, and in today's video we venture to the University of Tampa to meet up with my friend Christopher Barakat, and we get a DEXA scan done at UT. One of the main things I wanted to do here was be able to gather as much data on myself as possible to give you guys all of the information. So what we're going to do in a following video is actually review the DEXA scan, the RMR that I had done, the skin fold I had done. I think it's like a V-beam ultrasound or something like that, and that's what they use at the University of South Florida. So we basically got 4 different measurements that we're going to put into a video, and if you guys have ever had any of these things done, go ahead and leave me a comment down below and let me know. If you guys are interested in one of these things more than the other, go ahead and leave me a comment, let me know down below, and I'd love to be able to create future content for you guys here on this channel. So again, we are doing this in an effort to track the journey towards getting leaner. Alright, thanks so much for your participation in this video series. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Without further ado, here is the DEXA scan at the University of Tampa. We are in the lab right now with my man Chris Barakat to get a DEXA scan. So last time I had one done was when? How long ago was that?
It doesn't say at the moment. I'll tell you in a minute.
Alright, cool. So overall, obviously I've been dieting this week. We're about 10 days into phase 1 of the cutting phase, and I believe I'm down about 1.5 pounds. Macros right now are about 65 grams of fat per day on the low days, 175 carbs on the low days, and 200 to 225 grams of protein on the low days, and I'm carbing up about once every 4 or 5 days at 325 grams. So it'll be interesting to see what actually happens, as the last time I had a scan was quite a while ago, so hopefully I gained some tissue. If not, I might cry a little bit, but that's just how it goes. So if you guys are not familiar with a DEXA, that's what it looks like. So we're going to run through all the data, alright? So how heavy I was previously, how much muscle mass I had, all that stuff.
Cool, let's do it.
Alright, let's go.
Fat composition analysis. Very lean right now, man. Will is 10.4% body fat at the moment.
What?
Yeah. That's pretty awesome.
I'll take it.
So we're going to break down a little bit of everything from here. The last time you got scanned was November 17th of 2017, so about 9 months ago.
9 months ago, yeah.
10 months
10
ago.
months, yeah.
And he was 197 pounds then, so he's down 13 pounds.
I was 200 pounds then, and I decided that I no longer wanted to be 200 because when I am 200 I feel very uncomfortable. So now we're sitting at about 184 pounds.
Bone mineral density on Will is great. He's almost 2 standard deviations above. So what that means, guys, is essentially he's like, let's call it like the 90th percentile in terms of bone mineral density compared to your peers, people your age, your ethnicity.
And that's a contribution, obviously, to resistance training.
Yes. It went up very little since November, but it did go up 0.2%, which is actually good considering you lost a lot of fat mass at the same time. As you can see right now, your body fat percent is 2 standard deviations below the norm for people your age. So most men your age are around 22-23% body fat.
Okay.
Comparing to your peers, this doesn't really, nobody really pays attention to BMI anymore. It's cool for general population, but for an athlete like Will, it doesn't matter. So he's overweight, but that's because he has a lot of muscle mass, so no one really pays attention to that. Now the cool thing is we're going to be able to compare from his previous scan to his current. And this is the good stuff. So Will has lost 3.075 kilos of fat mass. So I'll convert that to pounds for all of us Americans watching the video. Thus,
Wish me the best, guys.
6.8 pounds of fat.
6.8 pounds of
Yeah.
fat.
Your lean body mass did go down as well.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be just muscle mass. It can be a lot of things. It can be liver glycogen, guys. It can be literally the size of his stomach and small intestine as he's been eating less calories and losing weight.
Right.
And probably a huge contributor that people don't talk about is blood volume. At 197 pounds, you just had a lot more blood circulating throughout your body than you currently do at 184. So it shows his lean body mass did go down about 1.28 kg, so that's like 2.8 pounds. So you lost, what did I say, 6.8 pounds of fat and 2.8 pounds of lean mass. A more accurate way to measure muscle itself would be to utilize the ultrasound and to get muscle thickness measurements. So that's a direct assessment of muscle hypertrophy or muscle size, where this is a total body scan looking at his whole body lean body mass. But yeah, that's
Well, that was the DEXA scan, guys. I wanted to give a huge shout out to my man Chris Barakat over at the University of Tampa. Chris actually serves over there as an adjunct professor at the University of Tampa. Spends a lot of time in the lab, and I was very fortunate that he would allow me to come into the lab to get this scan done. Current data on myself as possible before we really start to dive into this attempt at fat loss. Now, I did go over a few things within the video, such as how much I'm currently down right now, but full-on tracking, full-on everything is going to start this Monday. So today's my son and my daughter's birthday, and then tomorrow we're going to crank it up. So I'm looking to get under 180, get relatively lean. Now probably about like 7-8% or so, somewhere in there is the goal, and then we're gonna pretty much showcase all of that, talk about the nutrition, talk about the training and all of that as we go into the fat loss phase, and then essentially just track the entire process, and then show you guys my method that I go about doing after the fat loss phase is over with, to make sure that we can essentially preserve the current body composition that we get to. So not current right now, but current at the time, looking into the future. So that's where we're at right now, guys, and I just want to say thank you all so much for checking out these videos. It means a lot to me, and hopefully you're getting some awesome value from them. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment down below, as I'd love to help answer your questions, engage with you, anything that I can do to help you guys out. That's why I'm here. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.